following segment is sponsored by the Utah Pork Producers.
Oh my word, everybody should know how to put together a delicious sweet barbacoa pork because you can use it with so many things like tacos and salads and over rice, and it's just a great way to cook some pork up here. I'm starting with the marinade that has water, and I've added in some bouillon here. That is simply going to be whatever kind of bouillon you want. It could be chicken, vegetable, beef, whatever kind you want. And I have one big lime in here that I've removed the rind on. And then I'm going to add to it a half of a yellow onion, and just put that right into there. And then some adobo peppers, some chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. Let's add a couple of them in there. Be sure we get some nice adobo sauce in there to add some kick and flavor to that. Also, I'm going to get into that some good old minced up garlic, and you better believe I'm using it from a jar. It was so easy, it was on sale. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to get some of that. That's going to be good. And then I want to add into it the seasonings. Now we're going to add into it a little bit of black pepper, and so we'll add that into it. You can add some salt into it. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of ground cloves that are going to go into there as well. It's going to give it a nice aroma. Oregano as well as cumin is going to go into there, and some brown sugar, about 2 cups worth of brown sugar to really sweeten that up and add that nice sweet barbacoa pork flavor. Now barbacoa pork is a traditional Mexican pork, the way that it is prepared, and so it's a very easy way to do it. You can braise it, you can do it in your slow cooker. I do it in my pressure cooker because, heavens, let's be honest, I'm a guy and I can never, plan this out with hours and hours and hours to do it. So when we come back, I'll show you how to finish up the marinade to go in with it, and I'll show you how to put this together into a delicious meal, guys.
Smells so good.
It sure does. All through.
Segment is sponsored by the Utah Pork Producers.
This is a definite recipe you want to do for the New Year's. Once you get all the marinade into the carafe of your blender here, you're going to blend that up until it's completely pureed and all together. This then you're going to pour over that pork roast, however you want to do it, in a slow cooker, in a pressure cooker, in the oven, covered with foil, however you want to do it, pour that over it and let it cook. Now this one is done, and so what I'm going to do is just take some of these out, these pieces out that I have in there. We'll cut those up, and that'll be I'll add that to our final dish. And the nice thing about learning how to do a sweet barbacoa pork, you can do it in so many things. You can do tacos, you can do salads, you can serve it over rice, you can serve it with beans, you can serve it however you want to. It's just a very, very versatile way, and that's the thing about pork. It is so versatile. You can really serve it however you want. Now I have some beans with some pork in here, kind of like my homemade version of pork and beans. And let's add that there. And then I have some cilantro rice. You can even make those famous little Utah salads that everybody just loves to death. And that's an easy way to use this pork up as well. It's just use things that you can actually create into various different dishes and have delicious food. That's the thing. That's my mom and I were kind of laughing, and I said, my New Year's resolution is going to be, I'm going to have delicious food from now on. I'm done with just nasty food. There's no reason for it. And this is a delicious way to enjoy some wonderful home-cooked meals. And then here is our delicious pork. I'll have to wipe that plate off because it got some on there, and I'm going to serve it with a little bit of some avocado on it and some sliced up tomatoes. It's just a delicious way to enjoy some pork. Now remember to keep pork on your fork, and you can head on over to KUTV.com for the recipe. You can also go to my website, cookingwithchefbryan.com, and enjoy a delicious way to serve up pork for dinner tonight, guys.
It looks amazing.
Sure does.
Much better than my simple recipe.